Okay, guys, you just watched a long Friday Funny, so I'm going to do a really short directions for today. We're differentiating again. I got people who are doing something different than us or missing work in it, doing their late work, and I've got you guys kind of moving on. Um, so I want to take a look at this document that I'm going to share with you. Friday Funnies, the video is uploading right now, so I'll put that on there. Directions for the day, that's what I'm recording right now, so a link will be right there. And then I want you to do a journal entry. If you've noticed, I've kind of been doing the journal entries at the end of the week, so we don't have a bunch of work going into the weekend, but we can just kind of think about some things and do a little journaling and writing, okay? So I want you to do a prompt called Dig Deeper. I just want you to think a little bit about others and do kind of an empathy journal in a way. So it says, think beyond your own situation today and write about how you see this pandemic affecting others. What do you see happening to others in this world that may not be happening to you? This will help you be more empathetic to others, put yourself in someone else's shoes. So, right now, I'm not a small business owner. I know how a teacher feels at this time, but I try to see and hear what some of these small business owners are saying. So I see that going on. I could journal about what's happening with some small businesses. Um, I see what's happening with nurses and anyone in the medical field. And I have friends who are telling me things. But so I might want to journal about what I'm hearing about how this is affecting them. I've talked about having a relative in an assisted living, like a nursing home. They can't, for a while there, they weren't even letting anything in, like we couldn't deliver anything to them. So putting myself in their shoes, how lonely they must feel and how their life is different than this. Even like grandparents, like can't see their grandchildren. Leaders, our governor, our president, how how are they doing this job? How is this affecting their life as a leader? There's so many places to dig a little deeper. So think about maybe something you've seen on the news. Think about some other things that are affecting people beyond what's affecting you. Think of an iceberg. Right now, we're worried about the tip sticking out, and that's us. Okay. We're worried about our family and how they're coping. We're worrying about the jobs in our household. I'm thinking of other people who have lost their jobs or other people who I think about people who could be sick. I don't know anyone right now who's sick, but I know there will probably come a time when I do. Okay. So, writing about the other things you see going on that are maybe outside your immediate circle will give you just a little bit of perspective. Okay. So, dig a little deeper. That one you might need to talk to a parent about because you're maybe not sure what to write about, but think about that one for a little bit and do an entry. The second step, ooh, I have a 3 here. I'll change that to a 2. I took a study island assignment out of there. I'm sure you're crushed. But I want you to watch the book trailer for Tuck Everlasting. We're going to start reading on Monday. Tuck Everlasting is a fantasy story. It's not that long. We're going to do it in like 2 to 3 weeks here. It's been turned into a movie by Walt Disney, and of course, the movie is never exactly like the book, but it at least it's a really good it's not like a kid put together the book trailer. So, I put the movie trailer together not because it perfectly matches, but it does give you a good feel for the different things that are going to happen in that book. So, all you have to do is view it and get ready for next week. And then the last thing I want you to do is, of course, get your reading in. Our reading was up this week, from what I could tell. More kids are emailing me saying they're finishing books or need a book. But read the pages on your plan for the day. You all had a goal for what you're going to be to today. So either you're exceeding that, meeting that, or you're a little behind and you need to do a little more reading. I want you to think about book returns. I'm going to email everyone today how many books they have checked out of our library in hopes that if you have books laying around, you can return them because other people just want those books, guys. Okay. And then if you need to do a book checkout, please get on there and get that book checked out so you don't find like, oh, next Wednesday. I know it was so nice when I was running and getting you books whenever you finished at a whim. But now we kind of have this 1 week, 1 day a week checkout thing, and we got to adapt to that. So get on that checkout if you're going to need a book anytime in the next week. And then remember, today's the last day to sign up for the virtual book clubs for Mrs. Olson. And the link is on the calendar at the top. Okay, so that was what that separate email was yesterday. Set a weekend goal for reading and stick to it, please. Okay, happy Friday. Have a good weekend.